This is what else I did on over my wonderful holiday break. I went down to the Comedy Store, did a set, had a great time, and I was driving home, and driving along Sunset, just starting to fucking listen to my tunes, and all of a sudden I go by this venue, and I look, and what do I see? I see Dave Chappelle and John Mayer are doing a show. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, right? So I call up a buddy of mine that books all the shows, and I said, hey, what's the story with this? Does John Mayer, come out with his band? Does Dave go on first? Does John go on first? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no. What happens is John comes out, plays like 4 songs. He brings Dave out. Dave does stand-up for an hour and a half, and then he brings John back out, and then they just sort of riff. As Dave talks about shit, John will play the music underneath, and I was like, I gotta fucking see that. So, me and the lovely Nia, we went down there, because I never take her out on New Year's Eve, because that is the original St. Patrick's Day. Plus, I go to the Rose Bowl the next day, so I need to get my sleep before I get absolutely hammered and pass out in a fucking chair for a couple hours, missing my meatball sub. So we went down there, and it was such a great fucking night. And I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen 2 people that fucking talented. Like, there's usually one genius and then surrounded by a bunch of people who are just sitting there. Isn't he amazing? I'm so happy to be playing bass with this genius. Or I'm so happy to be fucking, I don't know, whatever the fuck else. I'm so happy to be in the Ice Capades with this twirling genius, right? It was 2 of them. And what I kind of noticed about both of them is that they just like most genius minds, they get rid of all the fucking white noise. Everything about every bit that Chappelle did was just like, there was no fat on it. And he got right to the fucking point. And another thing that I loved was, I can't believe that I've been in this business long enough that we're like the older guys now. And it always blows my mind that I'm like 5 years older than Dave Chappelle, because he was already a made guy when I came in. So I always look at him like he's got 10 years on me, or 15. And, just when I watch his act, I'm like, this guy's clearly been doing this a good couple of decades longer than me. And the reality is, I think he's only been doing it like 6 years longer than I have or something like that. He's fucking amazing. And what I love, too, is just... he's that same, with all that's changed, everybody getting offended, all of this fucking crap, how you get in trouble, he hasn't changed at all. He's just like that same guy that I saw way back in the day when I used to go to the Boston Comedy Club and watch him go on at like 2 in the morning and just start murdering at 2 in the fucking morning. And I remember I used to always sit there going, how do you do that? How do you get that funny at 2 in the morning in front of a crowd that gave up on the show like an hour ago, and they're tired and they just want to go home? That second he steps on stage, boom, he just starts fucking killing. So, Dave's up there murdering. Me and Nia are like just fucking laughing, dying, having a great time. And then he brings John Mayer back on. I don't want to ruin the show for him because I don't know how many they're going to do. But basically, if Dave was up there and he was just saying, like, I was watching fucking Hawaii Five-0, like, John, whatever he fucking riffs, and it's clearly that Dave is just ripping, like, Mayer can play whatever the fuck he said. And Dave said that at one point. He goes, I don't know if you guys realize this shit, but John Mayer can play whatever he hears. And then he just started doing all this crazy shit, like making his guitar sound like a cat or a car beeping. Like, it went beyond I can play songs. Like, he could just do noises around the house. But it was fucking incredible. So if you get a chance, I don't know, if you get a chance to go see the show, definitely go do it. All right. And with that, let me, speaking of which, let me promote this. The Patrice O'Neal Comedy Benefit. And I forgot to fucking ask Dave Chappelle if he ever wanted to come in and do it. God damn it. Anyways.